Africa is not only the cradle of humanity, it is also the stage where life has given birth to its most fearsome creations. Nowhere else on the planet are there so many snakes capable of killing a man in a matter of minutes. 7 of the world's 10 deadliest venomous species live here, and every year, this continent alone accounts for more than 40% of deaths from snake bites, silent deaths, far from hospitals in the shadows of millet fields and laterite trails. Yet behind these figures lies much more than a threat. There is the story of evolution of unprecedented precision, venoms that are true chemical masterpieces, bodies sculpted by millions of years of natural selection to solve the most extreme survival equations on the African continent. Every bite tells a story of perfect adaptation. Every species is a tailor-made response to a merciless environment. Before we uncover these secrets, take a moment to support this journey. Like the video, share it, and subscribe to continue exploring the living world with us. Welcome to Wild Africa, Most Deadliest Snakes and Their Mysterious Powers. The story of snakebite in Africa is a story of collision, a clash between ancient ecosystems and the relentless spread of humanity. Over 95% of bites occur in rural lands where people work the earth, often barefoot, and the nearest clinic can be a full day's journey away. It is a crisis hidden in plain sight, a neglected tropical disease that preys upon the poorest and most vulnerable. This isn't a simple tale of good versus evil. The snakes of Africa bear no malice. They are masterpieces of evolution, their venom a finely honed tool for hunting and defense. But when the path of a human crosses the path of a serpent, the consequences can be catastrophic. To understand this conflict and one day hope to end it, we must first understand the architects of the crisis. We must look into the eyes of the assassins themselves, not with fear, but with a desire to comprehend their formidable power. If you feel you're learning something profound, show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing. Our journey begins with the most notorious of them all, a name that has become a synonym for death across the continent. We begin with the legend, the ghost. If you could distill pure speed and lethal potency into a single living form, the result would be Dendrospis polylepis, the black mamba. The name is a chilling deception. Its body isn't black, but a sleek gradient of olive, brown, or gunmetal gray. The name comes from the inky abyss inside its mouth, a terrifying void it reveals just before it strikes. As Africa's largest venomous snake, it can reach lengths of 3 meters, with titans of 4.5 meters having been recorded. It is also the fastest land snake on Earth, capable of exploding into motion at 20 kilometers per hour. The mamba is a shy creature that craves no confrontation, but when cornered, it becomes a different animal entirely. It rears up, a third of its body held aloft like a specter, its narrow head poised, a hood flaring around its neck. It will issue a deep hiss, and if the threat does not retreat, the mamba attacks not once, but in a furious, lightning-fast series of strikes. An astonishingly small amount of its venom is required to kill an adult human. A single bite averages 100 to 120 milligrams. The venom itself is a liquid assassin, a neurotoxic cocktail engineered for one purpose: to shut down the nervous system. Imagine your body as an electrical grid. The mamba's venom launches a sophisticated 2-pronged assault. The first wave of toxins blocks the receptors on your muscles, cutting the lines of communication from the brain. A rapid, limp paralysis sets in. Eyelids droop, speech slurs, and swallowing becomes impossible. But a second, more insidious wave of toxins simultaneously jams the nerves' off switches, causing a massive overstimulation. This dual-action attack is what makes the venom so devastatingly fast. Symptoms can appear in 10 minutes, tingling lips, confusion, double vision, before progressing to total paralysis. The final critical failure is of the respiratory system. The muscles that draw breath simply stop receiving commands. Without immediate medical care, cytotoxins begin to liquefy flesh, causing indescribable pain and swelling. Hemotoxins attack blood vessels, triggering widespread internal bleeding and destroying the blood's ability to clot. A bite is an agonizing, tissue-destroying event. Thankfully, the gaboon viper is remarkably placid, and bites are rare. But its calm demeanor must never be mistaken for weakness. A bite is a brutal demonstration of nature's raw, destructive power. If you find this fusion of beauty and danger as fascinating as we do, help us grow by liking this video and subscribing. Now, while the mamba is the most feared and the gaboon viper the most impressively armed, neither is the primary cause of snake bites in Africa. That grim distinction belongs to a snake so common, it has become an almost inevitable part of rural life. While the black mamba inspires the most fear, and the gaboon viper possesses the greatest weapons, another snake is responsible for more serious snake bites in Africa than any other. It is a creature so widespread, so perfectly camouflaged, and so dangerously still that it has become an unavoidable hazard of daily life. This is the puff adder, Betis arietans. Adorned with dusty yellow and brown chevrons, the puff adder melts seamlessly into the gravel, sand, and dry grasses of the savanna. It is a stout, stocky snake, typically about a meter long. Its name derives from its defense. When threatened, it inflates its body and expels air in a loud, intimidating puff. The problem is, it often skips the warning. It relies so utterly on its camouflage that its first instinct is to freeze. People don't see it. They step on it while working in fields, walking on paths, or gathering firewood. Immediate and can be horrifyingly dramatic. The venom is a destructive brew that causes cells to rupture, leading to blisters and necrosis, the literal death of flesh. While prompt medical care makes fatalities relatively rare, the long-term damage can be immense. The venom can cause such severe swelling that it chokes off blood flow, often requiring surgery to save a limb from amputation. The puff adder is the unseen danger, the embodiment of the everyday risk faced by millions. If you find this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe. We've seen snakes that kill with a bite. But what if a snake could injure you without ever touching you? Our next group has perfected a terrifying method of long-range chemical warfare. In the arsenal of African snakes, there is a method of venom delivery that is uniquely terrifying. A chemical attack launched from a distance, aimed not to kill, but to blind and disorient. This is the domain of the spitting cobras. Among the most widespread is the Mozambique spitting cobra, Naja mosambica. When threatened, it rears up, spreading its iconic hood. But then it does something extraordinary. With a muscular squeeze of its venom glands, it projects a fine jet of venom through modified openings at the front of its fangs. It can strike a target with pinpoint accuracy from 3 meters away, almost always aiming for the eyes. This is no random spray. The snake makes lightning-fast calculations, leading its target's movements. The venom is primarily cytotoxic. When it makes contact with the eye, the effect is immediate and agonizing. Victims describe a searing, burning pain as the venom begins to digest the delicate cornea. If not flushed out immediately with water, it can cause permanent scarring and blindness. The purpose of this weapon is purely defensive, to disable a predator and create an escape. What makes this cobra especially dangerous is its tendency to enter homes at night while hunting. It is responsible for the majority of serious snakebite cases in parts of southern Africa, many of which occur while people are asleep. Up close, its bite is just as devastating, delivering the same cytotoxic venom that causes severe pain, swelling, and catastrophic tissue damage. The Mozambique spitting cobra is a dual threat, a blinding marksman from afar and a deadly assassin up close. If you're enjoying this exploration into nature's weaponry, make sure you're subscribed and have clicked that like button. The spitting cobra is formidable, but in the arid lands of Africa, a much smaller snake possesses a venom that can trigger one of the most horrifying deaths imaginable, a death from the inside out. In the arid regions of North and West Africa, a small, unassuming viper is responsible for more snakebite deaths than perhaps any other single species on the continent. This is the saw-scaled viper of the genus Echis. Rarely exceeding a meter in length, the saw-scaled viper is a nervous, highly irritable creature. Its name comes from its unique warning system. Instead of hissing, it rubs its specialized saw-toothed scales together to create a loud, rasping sizzle, a sound like water on a hot skillet. It moves with a distinctive sideways motion known as sidewinding, an elegant adaptation for gliding over loose sand. The true danger is its venom, a horrifyingly efficient hemotoxin that declares war on the victim's blood. The venom's enzymes first trigger the body's clotting cascade, causing thousands of microscopic clots to form throughout the circulatory system. This process rapidly consumes all of the body's finite clotting factors. Once those factors are exhausted, the second stage begins. The blood can no longer clot at all. The venom's hemorrhagens then attack the walls of the blood vessels, causing them to leak. The result is a catastrophic bleeding disorder. The victim begins to hemorrhage from the bite site, from the gums, the nose, and any other orifice or minor cut. They pass blood in their urine and suffer spontaneous bleeding into their brain and organs. A bite from a saw-scaled viper is a systemic meltdown. Without the correct antivenom, the victim bleeds to death from the inside out. It is a terrifying testament to the fact that sometimes the smallest assassins are the most deadly. If you're captivated by these incredible survival machines, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. The saw-scaled viper's venom is a fast-acting nightmare. But there's another snake whose venom is perhaps even more insidious, a creature once thought harmless, whose bite gives no initial warning, lulling its victims into a false sense of security before it is far too late. There is a snake in Africa so shy and elusive, it was long considered harmless. Its name, Dysphalitis typus, is Afrikaans for tree snake, a nod to a life spent gliding silently through the canopy. This is the boomslang, a creature of deceptive beauty and the possessor of one of the most potent venoms on the continent. The boomslang is a master of camouflage. Males are a startlingly vibrant green, while females are a more subdued brown or gray. With exceptionally large eyes granting it superb binocular vision, it is a patient daytime hunter of chameleons and birds. It is a rear-fanged snake, its fangs set far back in its jaw. For decades, this anatomy led to the mistaken belief that it posed no serious threat to humans. That illusion was shattered in 1957. The renowned herpetologist, Carl P. Schmidt, was bitten on the thumb by a juvenile boomslang at his museum in Chicago. Believing the bite to be trivial, he calmly began documenting his symptoms in his journal. His notes became a chilling, first-hand account of the snake's true power. The boomslang's venom is a slow-acting hemotoxin. It causes no immediate pain, no swelling, creating a deadly false sense of security. But over hours, it systematically dismantles the body's ability to clot blood. Schmidt documented bleeding from his gums and nose, which progressed to uncontrollable hemorrhaging in his lungs, kidneys, and brain. He died 24 hours after the bite, his final scientific entry, a testament to the snake's lethality. A boomslang bite is a silent countdown, a race against a clock you cannot hear. It's astounding what nature can teach us. If you agree, Please hit the like button and subscribe. We have witnessed the devastating power of these venoms. But how do we fight back? The answer is a medical miracle over a century in the making, born from the poison itself. For every one of these snakes, for every unique venom, there is a human story, a farmer in a field, a child near a woodpile. The World Health Organization has declared snakebite a high-priority neglected tropical disease. But in the face of this immense challenge, there is hope. And that hope is forged from the very substance that causes so much suffering, antivenom. The principle behind antivenom is over a century old. It begins by carefully milking venom from snakes. This raw venom is diluted and injected in tiny, harmless doses into a host animal, typically a horse. The animal's powerful immune system responds by creating antibodies specifically designed to neutralize that venom. Blood is then drawn, and the plasma, now rich with these life-saving antibodies, is purified into the final product. When given to a snakebite victim, these antibodies hunt down the venom molecules and render them inert. Antivenom is the only definitive treatment for a venomous snakebite, but it is not a silver bullet. Production is expensive, and the need for refrigeration is a major obstacle in remote areas. Furthermore, venom chemistry can vary by region. An antivenom for one population of snakes may be less effective against the same species from a different area. Researchers are now working on polyvalent antivenoms for broader coverage. Despite the hurdles, dedicated scientists and doctors are fighting back, while community educators teach simple prevention, like wearing shoes and keeping yards clear of brush. Let's keep these discoveries coming. Like this video and subscribe to see more. Antivenom is our greatest weapon, but it highlights a profound irony. To save human lives, we must first protect the very creatures that we fear. But what happens when that fear drives us to destroy them? The global scale of the snakebite crisis has not gone unnoticed. In 2017, the World Health Organization officially listed snakebite and venoming as a highest priority neglected tropical disease. This was a critical step, acknowledging the immense suffering and mobilizing a coordinated global response. 2 years later, the WHO launched an ambitious roadmap with a clear and powerful goal: to halve the number of deaths and disabilities from snakebite by the year 2030. The strategy is built on 4 key pillars designed to attack the problem from every angle. First, to empower and engage communities through education on prevention and first aid. Second, to ensure safe and effective treatment by making affordable, high-quality antivenoms accessible to those who need them most. Third, to strengthen health systems, especially in rural areas, by training healthcare workers and improving data collection to better understand where the risks are highest. And fourth, to build a global coalition of partners from governments to researchers to increase funding, coordinate action, and drive innovation. This is not just a plan. It's a global commitment to ending the silence and neglect that have defined this crisis for too long. The duality of venom as both a destroyer and a healer is not just symbolic. It's a scientific reality being explored in labs across the world. The same complex proteins that make venom so deadly also make it a treasure trove of potential medicines. The black mamba provides a stunning example. Hidden within its lethal neurotoxic cocktail, scientists discovered peptides they named mambalgins. In studies on mice, these compounds were found to be potent painkillers, as powerful as morphine, but without many of the dangerous side effects like respiratory distress or addiction. They work by blocking pain through a completely different pathway, targeting molecules known as acid-sensing ion channels. And the promise extends far beyond the mamba. The venoms of vipers, which attack the blood, have served as blueprints for some of the most effective drugs used to treat high blood pressure and prevent heart attacks. Other venom components are being investigated for their ability to dissolve blood clots in stroke patients, and even for their potential to target and destroy cancer cells. Each snake species possesses a unique chemical library, evolved over millions of years. This library holds the potential for revolutionary treatments for conditions from diabetes to Alzheimer's disease, turning nature's most efficient poisons into humanity's next generation of medicine. The snakes of Africa are not monsters. They are a vital, breathtaking part of a complex web of life, a testament to the raw power of evolution. Their venoms are not evil. They are sophisticated survival tools that we are only just beginning to truly understand. The tragedy of snakebite is a symptom, a painful symptom of the ever-shrinking space between their world and ours. The only path forward is one of coexistence, a path paved with respect, education, and scientific innovation. By understanding these incredible creatures, we can learn to live alongside them in safety. And within their fangs, the very power to kill may one day yield new medicines for heart disease, chronic pain, and countless other human ailments. The serpent has long been a symbol of both death and healing. In Africa, this profound duality is a daily reality. These creatures command our respect and challenge us to become better stewards of the one planet we all call home. There is always more to discover. If you were captivated by this glimpse into the power of Africa's serpents, subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world's most incredible animals. And let us know in the comments, which of these snakes do you find the most captivating?